Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the shotgun, Penix. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns 1st down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Penix on 1st down. Hook up again to Njoku. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow.
Handoff now to the receiver. Makes the tackle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Dropped underneath. It's Sampson. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This defense, they got a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! He's at midfield! He's at the 30! The 10! And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
The score, Chiefs 45, Browns 24. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Hand off here to Sampson. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Penix now on 1st down. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's Sampson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Penix looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. We put a receiver in motion left. Trying for it with Penix. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
The Browns, 1st down.
1st down, here's Sampson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the carry, it's Sampson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end.
And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. They give it to him again. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Another carry for him. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Back to the well again. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Browns 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That's completed right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Penix on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
St. Juice on the coverage.
Again, Penix to the air. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And this one does not go far. With the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. There's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
45, white. Ready?
They draw it up for him. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And as the country celebrates what it is thankful for, Brock, these guys, well,